Hello students, welcome once again, and this time we have a function over here. Now we have to graph the function and find the value of x. So we have log base 9, then s exponent x being equal to the root of 1 minus s squared. So what we are going to do here is that we are going to take the first function over here and equate it to a variable y. So we have s to the power x. Now if you look at the log base 9s exponent x, now you have to find the value of s. Now we have to find the value of s for which this function here is defined, and the values can be only positive values, so values which are greater or equal to 1, right? Greater or equal to 1. So we have x should be greater or equal to 1 for the function to be defined. So let's say if x is 1, what will be the value of y? So just substitute s into that, then we have the value of y being 0. Now let's take 3. If s is 3, what will be y? So y will be just be 1.25. Then if x is 5, then y will just be 0.211. Then if s is 7, then y will be 0.427. Then if s is 9, then we have that our y will just be 1, right? So let's stop here. Then let's take the second function. So let's say y being equal to 1 minus s squared. Then if you look at this function over here, the root of 1 minus s squared, now we have to find the values of s for which the function is defined. So we have if you look at the function over here, the values of s for which the function is defined should be between s being equal to -1, 0, and then 1. So let's take it this way. If s is equal to 0, then y will also be equal to 0. So if s is equal to 0, y will be 1. Sorry. If s is equal to -1, then y will be 0. And if s is equal to 1, then y would be, so if s is equal to 1, then y would be 0. Alright, so let's graph this function now. So graphing this function, we have it here. So let's graph it here. So we have let's see, our y-axis, then our x-axis, our x and y-axis. Now let's label. So we have x here, then we have y here. So let's call this 1. So 3, 7. So let's say 3, 5, 7, and 9. So in graphing a function, we have the first part. So let's say we have -1 here. So over here too, we can have 0.2, 0.4. This is 1 here, 0.8 here, 0.6, and then 0.4. So in graphing this function, so let's take the first one. We have this function over here, the log base 9s to the power x. So over here, when s is 1, y is 0. So when s is 1, y is 0. So s is 1, so we have 1 here. Then when x is 3, then y is 0.2, so 0.211 somewhere here. Then when s is 5, y is 0. Sorry, when s is 3, y is 0.125. So 125 is somewhere here. Sorry. Then when s is 5, then y is 2 point something somewhere here. When s is 7, then it's 0.427 somewhere there. Then when s is 9, then y is just 1. So we have it over here. So this one, it goes this way. It goes this way. You have the graph this way. Then so this is when y is equal to log base 9, then s to the power x. then let's take the second function when y equal to the square root of 1 minus s squared. So when s is negative, when s is 0, so when s is 0, y is 1. So y is 1, which is here. When s is negative 1, y is 0. So we have it here. And when s is 1, y is 0. So when s is 1, y is 0, which is still here. So we have something like this here. Yeah. So this is when y is equal to the square root of 1 minus s squared. So this is what we have. Now with this graph, now realize that we have graphed the function. Now we have to find the value of x. Now if you look at the graph over here, you realize that the function intercept at s being equal to 1, right? So our we have log base 9 s to the power x being equal to the square root of 1 minus s squared. So over here, when s is equal to 1, so let's do that. 9, we have 1 here exponent 1 being equal to 1 minus 1 here squared. Now for this one, we are going to get log base 9 exponent 1 that is equal to 0, then being equal to over here we have square root of 0, which is just 0. So therefore our x value here should be equal to 1. So thank you very much for joining me in this section. I hope this session was helpful, and I'll see you in another section.